Did somebody call the rabbi?
No, I have not. Who's the rabbi today?
I believe Rabbi Beryl from Silver Spring.
I don't know. Have his number?
1 second.
Can you hear me? I have his number. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will call him. I have his number.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That's Rabbi Beryl?
Yes, I believe so. I believe, I believe maybe the system, one rabbi can take a whole week. This is going to be much easier for them to rotate. If you have a whole week and after this, you wait 7 weeks. It's much easier to deal with this.
Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I reached him. He said he'll be on in a couple minutes. He's just running late. He'll be on. He's coming.
What is his phone number?
He said he's coming on. I don't think it's good to call him again. It'll make him be later.
No, I'm. If this is the rabbi, I think I might like to talk to him afterwards.
Well, then I think you should. Then I think you should ask him for his number after. He's coming on in a minute, so just ask him for his number or his email, whatever he wants.
Okay. That's
okay.
Fine.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, guys. Could you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So here we go. I don't see anybody looking on the video, but if you are, you'll see me from the side because I want to look inside. The Rambam for today. Is the sound a problem?
Somebody asked me for your phone number, and I said you could give it to them afterwards. I just wanted to let you know that.
The 9th chapter of Teshuvah. You ready? Here we go. Me'acha shenoida shematan schoran shel mitzvos v'ateva sheniska la'im shamarnu derech Hashem hakasav b'Torah yichayim olam haba. After we're aware, after we know that the award for all of the mitzvahs that are written in the Torah is olam haba, which is the world to come. Shenemar, like it says in the pasuk, "L'man yitav lach v'arachta," Yamim will be good for you. You'll have long life. V'anakama shenoikim min rishayim she'azvu archais hatzedek haksubas v'Torah hi hakares, and the retribution that is placed on those that turn away is kares. Kares, we'll discuss that in a minute. Shenemar, ikares nefesh ahi avoina ba, that the soul shall be cut off, meaning should be sent like excommunicated. If a person turns away from the Torah mitzvahs, so then, if so, once we already know this, why does it keep on saying that if you do the following thing, this is what's going to happen, or if you do the next thing, this is what's going to happen? All of those things are happening in this world. plenty versus famine, war versus peace, sovereignty over other nations, or nations standing alone. So what happens? What is a mitzvah? Is a mitzvah give me life in the world to come, or does a mitzvah, do I do a mitzvah and is the reward in this world? It says, all of those things are true. They will happen. And when we do all the mitzvahs of the Torah, we will have all the good things in this world as well.
Not hearing you now.
Rabbi,
Rabbi,
Yes?
we can't hear you. Okay, we couldn't hear you at all for the past 2 minutes. Like, or
Could you hear
minute
me
or
now?
something.
Could
Now
you
we
hear me?
can. Now we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. Okay. Could you still hear me?
Yes.
The last thing we heard
Good.
is about you said about the mitzvahs and turning away from them.
Okay. So all of those things are true. They'll be good for you or negative in this world and in the world to come. Then he says, those benefits are not the ultimate reward. This is the way it goes. HaKadosh Baruch Hu nasa lanu Torah. God gave us the Torah, Eitz Chayim, their eternal life, their tree of life. And anybody who connects to it doesn't only have reward in this world, but also merits reward in the world to come. And depending on how good of an action you do, that's the way your reward is. And the Torah, and we're guaranteed in the Torah that if we do it with joy and in a good spirit, that all the negative things which stop me from serving you, like illness, or milchama, or war, or rav, or hunger, or all of those things are going to be removed. And instead, we're going to get things that are going to be able for us to maintain what we're doing, like plentifulness and peace, and abundance of resources. We shouldn't spend our whole day doing bodily needs. We should have free time to study, free time to do mitzvahs, so that we should merit the world to come. And that's the way the Torah says that that after it tells us all of the good things, the pasuk continues, and charity will remain for us if we take care to perform all these commandments. In number 5, he writes, which is talking about the world to come. And the Torah also tells us that if we consciously veer away from the Torah, and we waste our time, that the true judge will remove from us all of the things that are meant to be coming to us. So maybe Aleim Kol Harais, you hear me? You're
Yes.
hearing me? Good.
Yes.
Maybe Aleim Kol Harais, he's going to
We hear
remove.
you.
We can hear you. We
We
cannot
can
see
see
you.
you.
I can see him.
I could see me. Yeah, I could see.
Now
I'm
we
on-
see you.
Now I
we
can see you. No.
Okay. Maybe Aleim Kol Harais, Amayna Meisa Malikna Salem Haba Kadesh Yevdu B'Risham. Basically, we'll be so burdened in this world, we're not going to have any time to learn and daven to be able to merit the mitzvahs. It's on this that the Torah says, that because you didn't serve Hashem, you got so busy and you ended up needing to serve other people, other nations. So this is the way we understand all the blessings and the curses from the Torah. Kalemar. If you serve Hashem with joy and you followed His ways, He will bestow upon you the blessings. He's going to distance the curses from you until you're going to have free time. To become wise in Torah and studying it. So you should merit the world to come. And good will be granted to you in a good way. That you should merit long life in an eternal place. We're going to end up meriting two worlds. Good life in this world, which bring to good life in the world to come. Because if you don't use your time in this world to do good deeds, you have nothing to earn merit with. Excuse me, as it says, there's no work, no accounting, no knowledge, and no wisdom in the grave. Everything needs to be done in this world. If a person abandons Hashem, so up until now we said if he does all the good things, he's going to have a good life in this world and a good life in the world to come. But if a person abandons Hashem, and he gets involved in food and drink and lewdness, maybe you're going to bring upon yourself all these curses. Therefore, you're going to lose the blessings. Until you're going to live a life of confusion and fear. You're not going to have a free heart or a complete body. To do the mitzvah. In order that you should be able to merit the world to come. You ended up losing this world and the world to come. If a person's so busy, God forbid, in wartime and in famine, there's no time to study, no time to do mitzvahs. I'm holding Beis, the second one. And therefore, and therefore, the sages yearn for the times of Mashiach. Because they wanted to live in a time where there's no disturbances. They could just serve Hashem. And they should find that they should be calm, so they should be able to serve Hashem and merit the world to come. Because in those times, that era of the coming of Mashiach, there will be an abundance of knowledge and truth. Shenemar, Kimal Haaretz Eretz Hashem. V'nemar v'lo yilmudu oid ish es re'eu v'ish es achi. V'nemar v'asuresi es leiv ha'evim v'psarchem. That all of the obstructions, all the difficulties are going to be removed. Because the king that's going to arise to be the king Mashiach is going to be even greater than Shlomo HaMelech, who's the greatest king of all time. Menavi Gadol, who Moshe Rabbeinu, is going to be a prophet close to Moshe Rabbeinu. Therefore, he'll teach us Hashem, and he'll guide us in the ways of Hashem. And everybody's going to come listen to him. It says that in those days, God's house shall be established at the peak of the mountains, which means everybody's going to gravitate, flow towards it. And the end of the culmination is the world to come, which is not just which is a time when there's souls without the bodies, which is a futuristic time. But when we say Mashiach's coming, the world is still a world, and nature still conducts itself the way it does. Rather, that the kingdom returns to the Jewish people So a lot of disturbances won't be there. But for Amru Chachamim and Rishonim and earlier sages, I said, "Ein bein elam hazeli meisa Mashiach ala shivud malchus b'vad." The Mishnah in Megillah says that there's no difference between this time and the time of Mashiach, other than shibud malchus, which is that we are not going to be subservient to. We're not going to be subservient to anybody else, and therefore we'll be able to serve Hashem in its purest form. I don't have a shofar with me where I am, so I'll do it next week. But for now, I want to wish everybody a good Shabbos. I want to thank Lynn for reminding me, and to everybody again. The consistency is really heartwarming for us getting together to be able to learn, and with me it's once a week, but with everybody it's just beautiful, all of the learning that's taking place. So
Can I
good
ask you a quick
Shabbos, everybody.
question? Or you have to go? You
Sure.
have time for a quick question? Okay. So how did it come about that people would say to Jewish people, like, you have it wrong, it's faith before works? Like, why are everybody arguing with us how to do what we believe? Like, I mean, you've lived your whole life in the Chabad community, so you don't know what it's like when you're out in the secular world a lot, but people like this come up and judge and go, you people are so obsessed with, the getting things done, the deeds, but it's more important how much faith you have. And so I don't know, that's just like gotten into my brain somehow. So I just,
Yeah, but this is the way it is. The way it is, the action is important. The action is very important. But it's a good question, good contrast, Lynn. That's a good contrast.
Rabbi, as time of
Yes.
redemption or Mashiach, and all the people, have the option to study. So in this Lama Ba is practically, everybody is married to go to Lama Ba. And practically, it's like a gate.
Everybody, yes. There's only very few categories where a person would not be part of Olam Haba. Very few categories.
Okay.
Generally, everybody is part of Olam Haba.
Thank you.
Okay, so good Shabbos, everybody.
Rabbi, good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos, Rabbi.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbos, thank you. And just, should I give that person your phone number? There's somebody on the line who wants to talk to you more. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, I'll
they
give
should
it to them then.
text me.
Okay.
Rabbi.
All right. Who was the person that asked for it?
I was the person. I'm not sure he's the rabbi that I'm trying to figure out one of the rabbis that teaches us.
Are you trying to find the rabbi that spoke last Saturday night and last Sunday morning? That one?
I think so. Is that this rabbi?
No, that rabbi is in Washington D.C. South, like near the Capitol. Yeah, I remember you being on those calls. So if you look, let me look it up for you if I can find it. It's Chabad of D.C. near the Capitol. I asked him. I stayed after last week because I never had met him before. Yeah, it's called the Shul of the Nation's Capital. Well, this is Leroy Place. I'm confused because there's more than one. Well, these people at least would know. That guy is on the list that he's in charge of education at one of these places. Chabad Capitol Hill and the Central District. This is it. I found it. All right, I'm going to text it to you. If you tell me your phone number, I'll text it to you right now.
Okay, it's 301. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
I don't text.
Okay. How about email? I'll email it to you then.
Okay.
Let me email it. Just a minute. Let me email it to you instead.
And do you know the name of this rabbi?
I can look that up for you next. Let me give you this link first. So, what is your email address?
It's E.M. Kudlick, Kudlick at Hotmail. And your name?
Lynn Sokolsky, Sokolski, but it comes from my email. Will say Leah Ruach. All right. So is it EMKUDLICK?
Correct.
Okay. Let me send that to you.
I would
Okay.
hope
What?
that this is the right rabbi. He's the one.
All
that
right.
I asked him a question one time, and he said, and I was really impressed. He says, "Do you want the short answer or the long answer?"
Right,
I said,
right.
"Give me the short answer." And he says, "I don't know."
That's
I was
great.
very
That is very impressive. So let me try to find this guy's name. Well, I know the one you were trying to get a hold of is on the list. Just give me another minute to look up somewhere. I'll get it for you.
The only rabbi that I know on this the groups is Rabbi Stolik.
Rabbi Stolik, who speaks Wednesday at 1, and the guy who that you're talking about, I think, is Rabbi Yitzi Caitlin, Citlin, because he substituted last Saturday night for Rabbi Yossi Kagan. His regular time is Sundays at 11 a.m. on this thing. Do you have his picture, or do you want me to email it to you and you can tell me if it's the right person?
Well, I don't. I'm not on Zoom. I'm only on the phone.
Oh, so you can't see what they look like. All right. Anyway, I think his name is Rabbi Caitlin, Ceitlin, and I just sent you what I think is his link. So, and if you want to get on this Sunday at 11, I think he'll be on there. If they're still doing this thing next week, are they still doing it?
Yeah. Well, we're through September 7th.
Well, that's Monday, so that means good. So,
He should be
well,
there on.
actually,
Yeah.
I have a thing that says it ends on September 5th.
Really? I don't have that. Okay.
That wouldn't make any sense because that's Shabbos. Huh.
Yeah. Well, Shabbos we have on nighttime at 9:30.
Oh, well, according to this list, it ends that night. The rabbi just alluded doing it next week. Maybe he'll still do it, but that should be clarified because the original course ends. It says it ends September 5th. But when you talk to the guy on Saturday night, and maybe he'll substitute again, but you can ask him to double check that you have the right person. All right. Well, I emailed you, so feel free to email me and let me know if it worked, if you need any more help finding the right person.
Well, that's very nice of you, Lynn, and I will. I'll look for your email, and hopefully I can get this guy. Anyway,
Okay.
thank you, and you have a good Shabbat.
You too. Thank you.
Bye now.
Bye.